I just watched Captain Falcon Black America Brave New World. Hello there, namaste. So this film, I don't care for. It just reminds me of, how, Miles Morales, they have to keep reminding you he's Spider-Man. In this film, they constantly are trying to remind you that Sam, the Falcon, is Captain America. And the only reason they have to do that is because, well, he's not Captain America. Warning, do not turn it into a drinking game because you will become completely intoxicated by the first 20 minutes of the film if you start taking shots every time they tell you he's Captain America. All right, let's read this overview and see if it's even close to accurate. Sam finds himself in the middle of an international incident after meeting with President Thaddeus Ross. He must soon discover the reason behind a nefarious global plot before the true mastermind has the entire world seeing red. I get what they did there. So the film starts off with Sam. Sam is Captain America now. Did you know that? Captain Falcon, I guess, being sent off on a mission to retrieve adamantite, I guess they now have due to some colossus that came out of the ocean. I don't know. I never saw Eternals. I don't care. But yeah, he retrieves that, and it turns out that the heist was, the whole thing feels fishy from the beginning, and I guess it's supposed to, which I give credit to it for feeling fishy, but the fact that I noticed it felt fishy from the beginning, everything just felt shady. Of course, Captain Falcon notices that it's shady, so in the end, we kind of feel the same way he feels, but the fact that no one else feels the same way is kind of weird. It's funny, I didn't know Sam was Captain America, but they told me it. They told me it. I'm gonna keep doing that. It annoyed me in the film. I'm gonna make it annoy you. They have a news article pop up and they're talking about Captain America and Captain Falcon's face shows up. And it's just like constantly, every time Sam enters a room, in the bar where they have the news article, everyone's like saying Captain America, no nickname like Cap, no talking to Sam, because if someone thinks Captain America, who do they think? Steve Rogers. If someone says Steve Rogers, where do people's mind go? Captain America. Turns out that the adamantite was stolen and given back to the Japanese because it was stolen from Japan by, I guess, the US government, allegedly. And then the US government gave it back because they're trying to make world peace by allowing everyone to have access to share the colossus that's in the ocean, because adamantite grows inside. I don't know. I thought adamantite had to be kept hot, but then again, that was X-Men. It is so nice being reminded that the Falcon is Captain America. It's so nice. It's almost as if nobody believes him as Captain America. But who would be so stupid? The action in this film doesn't feel real. There is no weight behind their movements. Everything, it's like they were going through the motions. I know they had 100 reshoots, so maybe at a certain point in time when they're trying to just create a new action scene to fill a scene that made no sense beforehand, they're just like, oh, just do this, and we'll edit it together and make it look okay. And it's like, well, I guess it's okay. Some people can go out and be like, oh, that was interesting. But if you actually look at it, it's like everyone's waiting for their turns to throw a punch, swing an axe, or do an electric shock baton. I would say the only thing this film has going for it for me is the fact that this is literally the only sequel we'll ever get from The Incredible Hulk. And I enjoyed The Incredible Hulk. I enjoyed that film. Sure, it wasn't the best, but I enjoyed it for what it was. And I'm gonna be honest, I preferred that actor as Bruce Banner. Did you forget that Captain Falcon is now Captain America? I'm calling him Captain Falcon because that sounds better. I wouldn't mind if they called him Captain Falcon, like giving him a promotion. Because before he was just Black Falcon. Now he could be Captain Falcon. I mean, if he inherited a nickname, I would be okay. Call him Cap. Cappy. Something like that. An homage to his mentor. But don't forget, Sam is Captain America. But as soon as you kind of hear the villain's voice, you know who it is. It's basically someone from The Incredible Hulk. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm okay with that. Because everything was literally directly from The Incredible Hulk. And it was just without the Hulk in it. But did you know Sam is Captain America? I will say, like, the villain in this film seem to have more understanding of probabilities than Zemo, because it literally is Zemo from Civil War. I don't know why Cap seems to have, well, it's not Cap, but I guess they just need to have him. It's a Captain America film. They needed a Cap type of villain, I guess. But yeah, in Civil War, Zemo was hiding behind the scenes, you know, pulling everyone's string, and then left the whole final climax up to chance. Oh, I wonder if Iron Man will actually go there to help Captain America after he had him imprisoned or whatever that film was about. And it was all left up to chance for the final act. At least this one, until the final scene. The final scene, the post-credit scene, was the stupidest thing. But yeah, he has an intelligent mind. He can see possibilities. The percentage of how statistically things will happen. Oh, 70% chance this will happen. If not, you have this opportunity. If not, you have this opportunity. I liked that. He sees the world through possibilities. And you have, remember, Black Falcon is now Captain America. Kept getting in the way of all his plans. Kept breaking his probabilities. He couldn't analyze how Sam Wilson is now Captain America. He was able to get through everything. How he was able to pass everything. How he was breaking all the odds. It was like, oh, it was 80% chance for this, 1% chance for this. Why did he go for the 1% chance when there was multiple other possibilities? It just kept breaking it all. It makes more sense than expecting Iron Man to just go on a whim to go help Cap. Civil War, I think the villain was more weak than on this one, but this one was worse than Civil War. Did you know the Falcon is now Captain America? The villain, all his goal was to make Ross angry and turn into the Red Hulk. That's basically what he wanted to do. He incited an entire war to basically make him angry. All he had to do was find Ross's daughter and get rid of her. That's all he had to do as a villain to make him turn into the Red Hulk. And you know what? He would have never gone back. He would have never gone back, and you would have never had. Do you know Black Falcon is Captain America? And apparently Sam has given his hand-me-downs, his old Falcon suit, to someone else. I didn't care for that dynamic. Apparently he was supposed to be funny. I didn't find him funny. A lot of the dialogue seemed forced because they got rid of their phones at one point, and he has a flip phone and he's like, I used to play this game all the time. And it's just, it doesn't look like you know what you're doing while playing it. And it sounded like that line was just thrown in there to make people laugh. But then again, it's a Marvel film. That's, I guess, all they can do at this point. What are those? I still don't know what that joke was from Black Panther. But this film has a lot of, I don't know, nostalgia bait, but there is so much information that goes into it that I'm like, did I watch the film that's relevant to this? Did I? Because apparently the Eternals you had to see for this film, I'm never gonna watch that film. I think most people forgot that film. It felt a little weird because Thunderbolts is coming out soon, with Bucky Barnes being in the Thunderbolts, and here they have Bucky Barnes running to be running for Congress, right? And of course, he's there just to remind you that Black Falcon, did you know? He's Captain America? That's the only reason why he is there. That's the only reason why he is there, is to remind you that Sam Wilson is now Captain America. Who would have thought? But even though I liked Zemo 2.0 more than Zemo, the original, in Captain America Civil War, I hated how they ended his character. At the very end of the film, apparently, this person that can see possibilities and probabilities of people's fates just by analyzing data can see a conflict with other Earths. How can you get from analyzing, okay, I am gonna go watch a movie, I am gonna go home, I'll talk with my wife, I'll review the film. How can you get from that, knowing what I'm gonna do? Maybe I will stop and get a snack. Maybe I'll look at my gas tank and stop and get gas. And then go like, but next week when he goes to the film, a massive portal is gonna open up in the sky, and all these other human beings are gonna come through the portal, and they're gonna collide with each other because there are too many Earths in the multiverse. I mean, how do you get there from probabilities of studying people and knowing their possible actions, knowing their possible outcomes? How do you get to foreseeing the future? You don't. You don't. It was just a way to let you go get excited for, ooh, we're gonna get introduced to all these future characters. Ooh. I don't care. I don't care. I'm tired of the multiverse. I'm tired of the multiverse. I enjoyed Deadpool because they were making fun of itself. And they're just going full into it. The action was weak. The characters were weak. The fact that they had to keep reminding me that Black Falcon is Captain America was so annoying. Even though I will never see him as Captain America, the fact that they kept saying Captain America every time he walked into a room. So many people would have to say, oh, Captain America, oh, Captain America, oh, Captain America. I don't remember Steve Rogers walking into a location and everyone saying Captain America. I do not remember that happening every single scene. I remember people calling him Cap. I remember people calling him by as Steve Rogers. I remember people calling occasionally Captain America. They would use it as a full moniker when they were addressing him like publicly. Other than that, nobody would call him, oh, Captain America. And it's just, oh. I mean, the tragedy is I enjoyed this villain more, mainly because it reminded me of the one character from The Incredible Hulk that was there for like 10 minutes. And then he becomes a major character here. And it's like, it's nice to see what happened to him. And the fact that they kind of explained his power, and I enjoyed that, like a machine. He's a computer that thinks things through, only to destroy his character in the very last post-credit scene because they're just trying to set it up for, oh, we're excited for a sequel. No. Yeah, this film, absolutely. I cannot recommend it to no one. I don't care about this film. I watch these things so you don't have to. Thank y'all for watching. Talk to you next time. Doodles.
You guys got a video? So bad.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Wait on that.